This chart details the 9 pillars of technological advancement that fuse the physical, digital, and biological worlds across every major industry. But while expectations for big data, autonomous robotics, and the Internet of Things remain high, actual corporate adoption is stalling. This stall is driven by an adoption trilemma, a bottleneck of prohibitive economic costs, critical cybersecurity vulnerabilities, and a deepening workforce skills gap. Transitioning to IR 4.0 systems requires a massive upfront capital expenditure. Because the economic benefits of these systems are often unproven, companies must overhaul their core business models before they see a return on their investment. This uncertainty creates friction at the executive level. When high initial costs are met with unclear results, top management commitment to the transition drops. Transitioning requires connecting previously isolated production shops to internet and cloud networks. This connection makes the factory line dependent on machine-to-machine communication that requires ultra-low, stable latency to function. It also creates an intellectual property risk, exposing proprietary industrial control files and automated protocols to external cyber attacks. Because physical and digital systems are now fused, a single IT breach can compromise the integrity of the entire production process. The shift toward automated processes creates immediate redundancy for traditional blue-collar workers. At the same time, companies face a shortage of employees with the specialized skills in data security, networking, and cloud architecture needed to run these systems. This is compounded by a global regulatory void, where a lack of standard certifications leaves data security and legal liability questions unanswered. These internal workforce frictions and missing regulations leave first movers carrying significant legal and compliance risks. The fourth industrial revolution is a complete structural overhaul that replaces traditional, localized IT hardware with a highly decentralized enterprise network. To manage this, companies must prioritize upskilling their workforce and securing their cyber-physical networks before committing capital to new hardware. Without secured management buy-in and a clear regulatory roadmap, rushing IR4 investments creates expensive liabilities rather than competitive advantages.